everybody. Namaste. And today I'm going to talk about a topic called as falling upwards. आप में से किसी ने भी सुना है the term called as falling upwards? No, right? Because you cannot fall upwards. You've got to fall down because it's just against the gravity, right? Unless and until you're in some different universe or somewhere. But what about falling upwards emotionally? Don't we do that every time? Haven't we been doing this ever since we were born? जब स्कूल में थे, गिरते थे, उठते थे, भागते थे. We used to finish that race. You know, even though when we knew that we've lost that race, but we used to do that for our dignity. Didn't we all do this? Right? So that's how life is, and that's what I'm going to talk about because I have fallen a lot many times, financially, psychologically, emotionally, and most importantly, I've fallen n number of times physically. So I'm going to quote a couple of incidences from my life where I've fallen, and still I've stood up on my feet, literally, and faced the life. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples. First is, I'll show you one picture. So yeah, can you see that extreme left? That's me, you know. So in that race, all the kids had to stack all the rings, and whoever finishes the race first, of course, with the rings, wins the race. So if you carefully see that picture, I have won the race. But I don't win the race. I actually came last. The moment I was about to reach for the finish line, I just hit it with my feet. And all the rings, you know, they fell. But still, my mother kept that picture. You know why? Because she said, winning is not everything, and losing is not the end of the world. So she made sure that I have this picture with me for the rest of my life. And that made me stronger for the remaining part of my life. And after that, I won all my races. You can see the rest of the pictures. I won all my races till class 12th, and instead I also became the flag bearer and the torch bearer for the final annual sports day, which is in class 12th. So that's how that's how life is, and I have taken it that way. That whenever you fall, emotionally, that makes you more stronger. You strive harder, and that's how you grow. You grow in your life, and you slowly climb that steps. Like small steps, and eventually you grow into a better individual. I have another example, pretty recent one actually, and my husband, Mr. Sandeep Sejwal, he was arguably the most like the best Indian swimmer for 50 meters breaststroke, and in 2012 he won the Arjuna Award, okay, and he was about to go for the London Olympics, but he did not go for the Olympics. There was some, like the federation decided to send somebody else, okay? So he decided to quit swimming. In fact, he did not enter the pool for months. He just did not want to swim. And he was like, I'm done. I don't want to swim anymore. And he just didn't know what to do. So after a couple of while, he realized that I can't give it back to the federation. I can't fight like this, but I can't even leave swimming. So what does he do? He got back to swimming. He trained for 2 years, continuously, without a break. And finally, there he is, with the bronze medal at the Incheon Asian Games. And he was the only Indian swimmer to win over there, and the third Indian swimmer to win at the Asian Games. So that's how he had a fall, and a miserable fall, like not going for the Olympics because that was his dream. But that fall made him into more stronger, and that frustration that he had, he gathered all of them, and he decided to do this. And apart from that, I have my own personal thing which I would like to tell. In 2004, there was an expedition of 35 kilometers. My best friend, she was about to complete the entire expedition from Dharamtar to Gateway of India. Okay. So now the thing is, whoever pays for the expedition, only that person's name comes over there. That particular person did the expedition. Okay. Now, I was like, no, I want to go for the English Channel because that was my dream. I wanted to be the youngest Indian swimmer to complete the England to France distance of 35 kilometers, but I couldn't. So my mother was like, it's okay, never mind. You can just do this for free. Ye kar le. I said, oh, makes sense, I'll do it. Because that time, I was young and I was like, that doesn't mind. Like if your your credentials, are there out in the newspaper or not. But I took that as an opportunity, and I decided that, okay, fine, I'll do this expedition. I practice as if it was my very own expedition. I practice hard. I put in day in and out. I used to practice for 6 hours every day, and specifically when I had off from school, I used to practice sometimes 12 to 14 hours, because 35 kilometers is a huge distance, okay? And 21st of December, I was about to leave for Bombay from Nagpur. 13th of December, I had an accident. And I got to know that I have a slight dislocation in my right arm. And that meant that I can't go for the expedition. Even though I had nothing to lose, it wasn't even mine, right? I was doing it because I just wanted to do it. I was feeling good about it. But I just knew one thing. I was doing it for my memory, you know. So I knew just one thing, that I have to do this no matter what. So on the day we were supposed to leave for Bombay, I went to the pool, I went to my coach, and I told him, "Sir, hard to tower, but can I just show you? I can swim. I'll swim with my left arm." He's like, "No, you can't. You can't just do that. It's 35 kilometers. I said, sir, please. And then finally what happened? He said, "Fine. If you swim one lap without being in pain, I'll let you board that train." I said, "Okay, fine." I went to the changing room, and I was like, "Okay, Pooja Banerjee, you got to swim really hard." And for the first time, I was really nervous to swim. And that day, I dived in front of my coach, and I completed the entire 100 meters, and I was like, I can swim. And then, so I was like, fine, you can board that train. So 1 week, I was with my bandage and everything. But on 28th of December, I did the expedition, and nobody knows about it because there is no mention of it that I've done that expedition. But yes, I've done it, and it is one of the closest memory of mine as a swimmer, because whoever asks me, what is close to me, the closest memory of mine as a swimmer, and I always tell them this expedition, because nobody knows about it. And more so because I had a fall, and still I managed to do it. So, I feel that whatever I've been through, wherever I've had a fall, it made me a much more stronger person, much more confident person. And I'm guessing everybody sitting out there is wondering, why am I talking about falling upwards? I'm an actress, right? I could have spoken about so many other things. I'm probably my journey as a regular t-shirt wearing girl to an actress, or my journey as a swimmer. But why did I choose this, falling upwards? That's because I need it. I think we all need it. I think it's time that we all speak about it, that yes, when you fall, it makes you disheartened. It makes you feel very bad, very low on energy. But I feel that all the falls that I've had in my life, they got me into a position where I realized that I've made for something bigger. And if you all want to know what fall I'm talking about, that's the fall that I'm going to talk about. I think I was in the best phase of my life. I was doing the best show, very good web series, married blissfully to my husband. We were both doing a reality show together, and I had this massive fall. But I was wondering, when I was in the hospital, I used to wonder, why? Why, God? Why did you choose me? Out of so many people, why did you choose me? Why did I fall, right? But that's when I realized, I fell fine, that's okay. But all the falls that I've had, it took me back to that picture, which my mother had kept it so nicely, that winning is not everything, losing is not the end of the world, right? I think that's why I'm talking about this today, is because I am going through this phase, and it's okay. It's okay to fall in life, in financial situations, relationships, career, work-wise, wherever. It's okay to fall, but that's not the end of it. You can take those small baby steps towards growing and becoming a better individual, and gathering all the frustration that you have into doing something bigger, better, and much more worthy of it. I'm going through that phase currently, and at least I'm owing up to it. And I want everybody of you, whoever is going through or not going through, that's fine. If somebody else close to is going through this phase, tell them about it, and it's fine. So all the falls that you have got or you've had, it's okay. It is for something really big and something really nice which is coming your way. So that's me, Pooja Banerjee, signing off. Thank you.